Hey Rocky, welcome to the Car and Train channel. For our viewers, it's not the first time that we see you. I think we saw you with the Maserati.
Yeah, you got the video of the Maserati being in the water. My 3-month-old Maserati ended up in my lake. It was kind of a weird day. Yeah, but it ended up being okay. I got my insurance check and I was able to get a little bit nicer one with it. So all's well that ends well.
And there is a link to that video. I think you have also a recent Lotus that you like a lot.
Yeah, I bought a 2014 Lotus that had 7,500 miles on it. It's a stick, and it is just fun. I mean, it's a fun car. I didn't realize when they say it's a track car what that meant, but it's not designed. I mean, obviously it's fast from the 0 to 60, but what it's really designed for is to take the turns. And in the fall, we took it out to Hocking Hills, and it was just amazing how much fun it was to go through with the leaves changing and everything. It's just a fun car to drive. Really fun car.
So now let's speak about the Humvee. A lot of people are confused between Hummer, Humvee, H1, H2,
Yep.
H3, which is more ladylike, the Royal Military ones. Can you explain a little bit more?
Yeah, I can. This one here actually was a military one. It's a 1989. It had 2,500 miles on it. Me and my son bought it as a father-son project about 4 years ago when Donald Trump was selling off all the excess military equipment. And when we got it, it was the yellow, same as like the tires, same color. It had the khaki color on it. Had the military seats. It was a true military vehicle, and
I am sorry, when you say yellow, actually, and
yeah, it's more like khaki colored. The same color as that right there, but the whole vehicle was that color.
Yeah,
inside now.
So it's the sun color, no, it's the camouflage.
Yeah, well, this one wasn't actually camouflage. It was just a solid. I guess that's a tan, kind of a military tan colored vehicle. Here, you can check it out. It's probably easier to see on the back tire if you look here. So we couldn't get that to adhere to it, and so we did the Rhino liner all the way on, and we wanted something tough. This is also made out of if you see right here where some of the Rhino liners coming up, it's actually aluminum, pure aluminum vehicle, so it never rusts.
It's all aluminum.
Yep.
So would you consider that as a light vehicle or not at all?
Light, I'm not.
Because aluminum is lighter.
Oh, yeah. Well, they had to. It's actually a heavy vehicle because of the frame and the way it's made. It's made for battle, and they don't do many battles on the road. And that's really the difference between the H1 and the H2. The H1 is a true military vehicle, designed and built for the military, and then the H1 was, I guess, whoever built the H1, I'm not a true expert on this, just I know bits and pieces. General Motors bought it, and then that's when they made the H2 and the H3. Those are actually built on the Suburban, same frame as the Suburban. I don't know what the H3 is built on, but those are built for comfort. They're built for traveling, everyday use. This is not built for everyday use. It is not comfortable. It doesn't have the creature features. Even turning it on and off is just a switch. There's no key. The lights, everything is very military, and and they do it so that it's easy to fix out in the field.
And have you ever been on a Jeep, the Jeeps of World War II, like the Willys?
Yeah, I have, but it was a redone one with, just like this one, with better seats. These are aftermarket seats, aftermarket top that we put on here. I've been on the old military Jeep, but it was with the better seats. I've never been on, other than this one, a true military vehicle.
So do you think that the Humvee is keeping the same spirit as the World War II Jeep, or no?
Not at all. I think the Jeeps, there's so many Jeeps, and people have turn them into off-road. I mean, they're part of the American culture, where the Hummer, I don't feel like it's part of the American culture. In fact, I never see these on the road. This is the only one that's licensed in the state of Ohio that's able to be driven on the road. So I think, I just don't feel like it's a part of the American culture like Jeep has made themselves be.
Okay. And are you able to speak about the way you achieved to have that road legal? Because that can interest some of the viewers.
Yeah. In the state of Ohio, you can't legally put them on the street because it doesn't have a VIN number. So we had to go through the process. My son Cameron actually did it and got a VIN number. It's a military VIN number. And then we were able to get it for farm use, is what they said. But when he went in, the lady said, well, as long as it's got a VIN number, then I can help you get a license for it, for the state of Ohio. So we were able to get it licensed to take it on the expressway, to take it everywhere. So right now, this is the only licensed roadworthy H1 in the state of Ohio.
Wow. Very so that increases the usage, the value, and I'm not speaking about money, but just the fact that you can go every day on the road with it.
It's awesome. We've used it a lot more since that happened. The first 2.5 years we had it, we couldn't take it out on the road, and we just took it on trails and kind of used it on the farm and off-roaded it a little bit. We didn't go too crazy with it, but since we've got the plates, I literally drive it to work from time to time and out on the street. We took it to dinner with you guys the other night. In the summertime, it's a great vehicle. In the wintertime, there's nothing this place, no hill this thing can't climb. No, I mean, it is a billy goat. This thing, it's all-time four-wheel drive, and it'll go places you couldn't conceive of.
Very good. So why don't we make a quick tour of the outside,
Sure.
And then after you will show me the engine bay.
Yeah.
So let's do now a 360 degrees walk around the vehicle, as I always do in my videos.
Okay. Like I told you, I'm not a true H1 expert. Most of the stuff I've learned since I got it, and people tell me information. I really haven't done any deep diving into it. Other than the tires, if they get a flat, there's a button that we can hit that keeps air in them so that they never go flat until they get fixed or you stop. Okay?
So there is what, like a double chamber?
Yeah, it's a compressor that comes in from the backside. So if a tire pops, as long as it's running, it'll keep pumping air into the tire.
Okay, so it's good if there is a small puncture.
A small, yeah.
If the tire is destroyed,
Yep.
then it's not enough.
Yep. And then this one we chose when we were buying them online. It was through the auction to get the pickup truck. It was a little bit more unique. The other ones were a little bit easier to get. We wanted something a little different. And then when we were decided to paint it, because we didn't want that khaki color, we went with a black Rhino liner. What we didn't realize, that they didn't tell us, is that the Rhino liner, it does great, but if it holds water, or there's a lot of water, you can see we're getting some peeling because it does not stick to aluminum the way it does metal. I guess metal is a little bit more grainy,
Okay.
which helps it stick to it a little bit more, and aluminum's a little harder. So, but that also shows you where it is an all aluminum vehicle. So, and then this was an aftermarket top that we got because we wanted to peel it in the summertime. We haven't done that because up here in Cincinnati, the sun does get a little too hot. So we took off the doors. Very easy to do. Literally, you just unhook them and lift them. A Jeep has a bolt that holds it in place. The Humvee does not. Okay, you just literally lift them and pull them. So. And you can see the military where it's got a place for computers or whatever, and then the gun turret goes in the middle.
In the middle.
In the middle up there, and I guess you control it from up here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So when you say in the middle, including in the back,
Right here. That's what that flat platform was for a military weapon of some kind to come out through the roof.
Okay.
Show you the engine.
Can I help?
Yep, just pull a little bit. There we go. There you go.
Wow,
Yep.
that's big.
For a diesel, that's really big. It is powerful. I don't know exactly the rating. Someone told me what it's geared to pull, but I think it's in the 30,000 weight range that this would pull. It is geared exceedingly low.
So it's almost like a real truck when you say 30, a mid-sized truck.
All right, a Ford F-150 pulls about 11,000 to 12,000 pounds. This one, it's rated somewhere around 30,000 pounds that it can tow. I guess that's so they can pull heavy artillery. I'm not sure. I don't know that much about it. This is a diesel V8. Short of that, I don't know a whole lot about it, other than it's geared really low and it'll go anywhere, absolutely anywhere.
And it seems to be simple for maintenance in the field.
We have a mechanic that works for me and works on all the rest of our vehicles, and he loves working on this because he does say everything's where you can get to it. It's fairly easy to do. So he's had to. You can see that's a brand new starter or alternator.
Alternator, yeah.
And you can see how easy it was to replace compared to some of the other ones. Everything's right where you can get to it.
Okay, very good. Now let's see the inside.
All right. On the inside, we bought these seats. They are aftermarket seats that literally just snap in. Other than that, it's wide open. You can see the gauges and the cluster are not.
And it looks military when you see
yes.
those commands and. So it's automatic transmission,
Yep.
but I see two levers.
Mm-hmm.
What is the second lever for?
It's got a high and a low.
Okay.
Yep.
And when you drive, typically you are on which one?
Always on high. I've never had it on low.
Okay.
I think that's more for towing.
Okay.
And it's got a top speed so far of about 75 miles per hour.
Okay.
All right. This is what I was referring to. Is it's designed for that everything. I mean, basically anything goes wrong. Even this, the instrumentation panel. You just unplug it. You take 4 screws, take it out. You put a new one in. Boom. You're ready to go.
And I see the air filter gauge.
Mm-hmm.
What is it exactly?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Does it work like in a vacuum cleaner where you get how cluttered it is?
Could be. We randomly check the air filter and it seems to be fine, but to be honest with you, Philip, I don't know. It's a great question.
Okay. Good. So let's go for a spin together.
Let's do it. Oh, God.
Did you miss a gear? Second?
Yes. I didn't have it in gear. It's wide. You got it really ugly outside. Can we go down to the circle?
Yeah.
Morning. 0 to 60 in about 4.5 minutes.
Come back! Rocky, thank you very much for sharing this vehicle, for spending the time with us. It was great, especially to have somebody as knowledgeable as you are.
Well, you're welcome. I don't know how knowledgeable I was, but what I do know is this thing is an absolute blast. It is so much fun on road and off. I'm so glad we did it. But having said that, we've had it for a number of years and it is for sale. If anybody is interested, contact Philip. Hopefully he'll tell you how to do that. But we've just had a lot of fun with it. It's been a real joy putting this together with my son and getting it done.
So, as Rocky said, it is for sale. If you are interested, you contact me through the comment section below the video. I have many more Hummers and Humvees vehicle videos, so enjoy them through the channel. You can like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching.